2024, I had the pleasure of dining at Nonesuch in Oklahoma City, a restaurant that has long been on my radar. My first visit left me impressed with the atmosphere and service, though some of the execution errors crept into the overall experience. Fast forward to the James Beard Awards, where Kelly Whitaker and 𝙂𝙧𝙧𝙚𝙪𝙩 Hospitality won Best Hospitality Group during the 2024 cycle. Well, what does 𝙂𝙧𝙧 Hospitality and Nonesuch have in common? Well, Dave Cathy, a respected food writer and critic, informed me that Whitaker is a Tulsa native who oversees several restaurants, including Michelin-Starred Bruto in Denver, had purchased Nonesuch. This is a monumental opportunity for not only Nonesuch, but all of Oklahoma. With such high expectations, it was time to revisit Nonesuch to see if any changes had been made after the purchase. Walking into Nonesuch, you could see an immediate change, with a waiting area and a sliding door that opens you to the experience. Much like last time, Nonesuch's atmosphere is truly piece de resistance. The restaurant is one of the most well-conceptualized and executed spaces in Oklahoma City. The cool grays and dark accents are beautifully contrasted by soft yellow lighting, along with light-colored leather and wood furnishings, setting a serene and inviting tone for the dining experience. Dried flowers and herbs hang from the ceiling, add a touch of beauty, while open backless shelves display jars of pickled delights, showcasing the restaurant's dedication to preserving local flavors. But it doesn't stop there. We had the unique opportunity to tour the back of the areas of Nonesuch, where the pickling magic happens. This is where their culinary arts begin, with rows of jars filled with ingredients that will later transform into the complex flavors that define their dishes. We also got a glimpse into where Nonesuch mills their own grains using an old wooden milling machine, a nod to traditional methods and a commitment to quality. This attention to detail in every corner of the restaurant is a testament to the thought and care put into the entire dining experience. Service as Nonesuch is cohesive, a chef-centric experience executed at a level typically reserved for the chef's table at a 1 or 2 Michelin-star restaurant. Our evening began with a warm welcome from our host Joe, who led us to our countertop. It felt like reuniting with old friends as we were greeted by Chad Lumen and barista Kiki, who once again provided outstanding beverage service. Their knowledge of food, wine, and non-alcoholic pairings brought the experience to life. Kiki in particular was engaging and deeply in tune with Nonesuch's themes, making each sip and bite all the more enjoyable. Nonesuch's service is a family-like culture where each chef plays a role in presenting and describing the evening's courses. This includes executive chef 𝙂𝙧𝙧𝙬𝙧, alongside familiar faces like Chef John, Devin, Jeff, and pastry chef Maddie. All elevates the experience with meticulous detail and thoughtful explanations. This style of service is comparable to other high-end establishments like Smith, Galette, and Goosefoot. But at the heart and soul of any restaurant is the food. So let's talk about that. Nonesuch masters the art of plating, offering visually stunning dishes that captivates the eyes before delighting the palate. Each dish is both a work of art and a canvas for culinary creativity. While aesthetics play a significant role, the real challenge lies in ensuring each bite meets the high expectations set by its appearance. This is particularly difficult on a tasting menu. Course 1 is snacks, and it sets the tone for the evening. It features a crostade, tartlet, and eggplant. The first bite, a crisp, tangy eggplant wrapped in a leaf, offers a delightful contrast of textures and flavors, with notes of fennel and lingering green apple. The catfish mousse tartlet that follows is borderline transcendent, with its creamy rich texture beautifully contrasting the crunchy tartlet shell. The final tartlet skillfully balances velvety custard with salty caviar and floral end notes, making for a harmonious, complex bite. Course 2, cucumber, is all about refreshment. Pairing cucumber with tomato and buttermilk, this dish dances on the palate with a crisp gel-like texture and the smooth, tangy counterbalance from the buttermilk. Course 3 is chicken, and it showcases a masterful blend of textures and flavors, with squash and kimchi accompanying succulent chicken. The dish transitions from the crunch of the squash to the rich, savory notes of chicken, ending with a peppery, fermented kimchi finish that leaves you craving more. Course 4 is okra, and it transports you to the heart of summer. Sun-gold tomatoes, okra flowers, and broth combine in a dish that balances rich, sweet flavors with an herbaceous oil, creating a unique and layered textural experience. Course 5, 𝙂𝙧𝙧𝙚𝙪𝙩, features corn and pork in a luscious custard that contrasts with bright, firm corn kernels and a rich pork demi-glace. The earthy notes of the corn custard transition seamlessly into the indulgent depth of pork glaze, making this dish a smart exploration of corn's diverse flavors. Course 6 is catfish, is an extraordinary representation of an elevated Oklahoma cuisine. The sweet, perfectly cooked smoked catfish is paired with a tangy beer blanc and enhanced by a smoky burst of salmon roe. The contrast between the soft, buttery fish and the bright, briny roe creates a harmonious balance. Well done. Course 7 is bison. And this is where bison meets chili. Pepper cream, fermented blueberries, and milk bread. The sweet, tangy blueberries paired with the robust, savory bison is nothing short of brilliant. The smoky, peppery heat from the onion pepper sauce adds a tantalizing kick, while the soft, sweet milk bread brushed with beef fat offers a decadent finish. Transitioning to dessert, course 8 is tea and snacks, and it offers a local cinnamon tea paired with a cannelé. The cannelé, perfectly crunchy exterior, gives way to a delicate eggy interior with fruit, and its richness is beautifully contrasted and complemented by the cinnamon tea. This is a knockout dish. Course 9 is peach, which is a masterclass in contrast, combining gremolata, prosecco, herbs, and custard. The cold, icy texture of the gremolata melts on the palate, releasing floral and prosecco notes that dance with hints of peach, while the creamy custard adds a lush, velvety counterpart. This dish was transcendent and one of the most well-composed desserts I've had in the last year. Course 10 is the miso tart, and it rounds out the meal with a dessert of cantaloupe and chantilly. The luscious custard delivers an initial burst of vanilla, followed by the sweet freshness of cantaloupe and the surprising yet harmonious finish of salty fermented miso. What an incredible combination. I have to say, having recently dined at restaurants like Alinea, Oriole, Ever, and Smith, I can confidently say that this trio of desserts stands on par with those Michelin-starred experiences. The consistency and cohesiveness of Nonesuch desserts offerings are truly remarkable, with each dessert providing a high level and no flaws in between. So what do I think about Nonesuch overall on my second visit? I have to say one of the greatest challenges for any restaurant or chef is crafting the perfect tasting menu. Achieving this across 5 courses is rare, let alone 10. Over the past year, I've experienced over 50 tasting menus ranging from 5 to 15 courses, including those from 9 Michelin-starred restaurants. Of those restaurants, only 2 of those menus achieved a perfect 60 out of 60 food score, with no restaurant having a Michelin star, and both of those tasting menus featuring 5 courses. While Nonesuch's tasting menu didn't achieve absolute perfection, what stands out is the remarkable improvement in execution and cohesiveness from March to now. A 5-point increase on this critique scale is substantial, so let's score Nonesuch. Atmosphere continues to get a 20 out of 20. Elegant, soothing, great view, top-tier atmosphere experience akin to a Michelin-starred establishment. Service, 20 out of 20. Again, in the realm of a 1 Michelin star, chef's table experience, food is the most noticeable improvement. 54 out of 60. Overall, each bite was excellent, to one of those bites being transcendent with several borderline transcendent bites. This is a well-composed menu. Overall, a 94 out of 100, which falls in the excellent range, 1 point away from piece de resistance, which would be a 1 Michelin star on this rating scale. While Nonesuch tasting menu didn't reach perfection, what stands out is the remarkable improvement in execution and cohesiveness from March to now. A 5-point increase on this critique scale is substantial, and any movement beyond that is even more significant. Each point within the 90 to 94 range is particularly noteworthy, with a leap from 88 to the realm of borderline piece de resistance being a monumental achievement.